Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna talk about a hand that happened on PokerStars in a Spring Championship of Online Poker event. This was a very nice, slow, structured tournament. And we are 246 hands into it with blinds 2.5k and 5k and ante 625. We've got a nice stack of 350 big blind, 350k, so 70 big blinds. And on our table we've got two similar stacks, one slightly bigger, and 1, 2, 3 stacks which are between 35 to 44 big blinds, one 20 big blind stack and one 13 big blind stack. Our heroes got king queen in the middle position. So let's see what happens here. The action folds around to us. So with king queen off, I think we should be opening this hand most of the time. You know, if the table is very loose and there's a lot of 3-betting going on, then maybe, well, no. I don't think we can ever fold this hand in this spot from middle position, maybe from under the gun. We could be sometimes following it, but from here we should be opening it. So let's see what happens. Our hero opens to a min raise, and actually the action folds around to the big blind, who just completes. Alright, so we see a flop of trade 10-7 with 2 clubs. And the action is on the big blind, who checks. Yep, as he should, probably with most of his range. And with our king queen off, I think this is an easy hand to continue here with. We've got 2 overcards. We've got a backdoor flush draw and a backdoor straight draw. And we should probably continue for a quarter or a third of the pot or somewhere in between. Let's see what the hero does. And the hero does indeed continue for a third of the pot. Let's see what the big blind does. Okay, the villain just calls. That is fine. And we see a turn, which brings in another flush draw and completes the straight draw of 8-9. And we also hit our queen, so we have a top pair with the second best kicker. And let's see what the big blind does. The big blind checks. Okay, so what do we do here? We have to bet for sure to protect our top pair and also to extract value from 10s that he might have, 7s, maybe the flush draws, or weaker queens, because yeah, he could have called with a hand like queen 9, for example, which now hit a top pair as well. So I think how much should we bet? I would probably bet anywhere from a third to like 70% of the pot here. Probably a good bet would be just half pot, so like 25k seems ideal. But let's see what our hero does. I don't think we should ever check it here because yeah, there's 2 flush draws on the board. There's straight draws. There's this is probably the last street where we can get value for our hand. because there's gonna be a lot of scary rivers, which which we might not want to bet in fear of getting check raised. So let's see what our hero does. Okay, our hero bets 26k, and I think this is a fine bet. Let's see what the villain does. The villain calls. All right. So the pot is 100k, so 20 big blinds. Our villain's got 140 behind, and the river is a 9 of clubs. So a very scary card, bringing in the initial flush draw and also straight draws. Also, a lot of hands in his range hit 2 pair, 10-9, 7-9, Queen-9. So let's see what he does. And he checks. Okay. So when the villain checks here, we should really consider his range. So he check called the flop, he check called the turn, and now he checks for the third time. We don't really know much about him. We don't know if he's a tricky player who would check here the nuts or better hands often. But yeah, the board is quite scary. We've got top pair with second best kicker. I think I think we should just check it down and realize our equity. I think we could also bet small to try and extract thin value out of maybe weaker queens that he hit on the turn here, or tens that he might call a bet of 20k or 25k, something like that. So we could either go for the thin value, or we should probably just check behind. If we had a weaker hand, then for sure this board is great to bluff at, and we can put him all in. So yeah, it will make a lot of sense to bluff here on this river, but we've got way too strong of a hand to turn it into a bluff, so I don't think we should be doing that. I would probably mostly check it down here. Maybe if I knew more about this player, I would go for a thin value. So let's see what the hero does. The hero does check behind, so plays it carefully. And let's see what the villain has. And the villain actually has ace queen, so a hand we weren't really expecting to see a lot of the time. You'd probably expect him to 3-bet pre-flop with ace queen suited, but he did not. So yeah, he would have surely called our thin value, and if we shoved, who knows, we don't know much about him, but there's a good chance that he would have folded to overbet to 140k. But I think our hero played this hand quite well. The villain did so as well. Maybe besides not 3-betting pre-flop, yeah, maybe he could also check raise on the turn, I guess, sometimes. But yeah, that will be it for this hand, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below as well. Yeah, what did you think about this hand? Are you often bluffing here on the river? Do you think it's a good hand it's a good opportunity to bluff here with our hand, or not? how would you have played this hand if you were the villain. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to learn how to play PLO? Are you a beginner player who's never played Omaha before? Do you want to learn how to crush casual players easily? If so, this course is perfect for you. It's a crash course on pot limit Omaha dedicated for beginner players. You will learn all the fundamentals of PLO. You will learn what hands to play, when to play them, and how to play them. You will learn the basic strategies that allow you to be a winning player at your home games or microstakes online. If you want to learn PLO quickly and easily, get this course now at gokupoker.com.